I'm Steven,
I'm Mikey.
and this is another Subculture City review. Go ahead.
Alright, so today we're doing Hulk versus Wolverine, the Marvel animated movie.
Basically, this is one of the movies where Hulk and Wolverine have another one of their classic fights, but in this movie, it's the first time they're meeting. Wolverine gets assigned to an investigation where he goes and he looks at the town that the Hulk has gone through and like how destroyed it was, and then from there he's sent to pretty much hunt down the Hulk. Um, from there, he finds Bruce Banner, has a run-in with the Hulk. They have a pretty crazy fight, and then midway through the fight, Hulk and Wolverine get taken in by Weapon X. That being Sabretooth, Deathstrike, Deadpool, and Omega Red. You get a short like backstory of Weapon X and when Wolverine was in Weapon X, and then you meet the Doctor Wraith or whatever his name is, and from there you kind of it keeps going from there.
Yeah. This movie is rated PG-13, and rightfully so. It's really, really gory. It's explicitly gory.
It's pretty
almost.
explicit.
I mean, especially for it. This is apparently a prequel to the television show Wolverine and the X-Men.
Which I don't believe at all.
Well, I mean, the art's kind of similar.
The art's similar, but like I don't know. I can't feel the continuity of it, and the art's really not that similar.
Yeah.
It's like when I think about it, like Wolverine and the X-Men, it's a lot more blocky. Like I don't know, characters look like squares.
Well, it's also a TV show. This movie, and this movie, it's only 37 minutes long. It came bundled with Hulk versus Thor, which we're not gonna review, or right now anyway. But so I think Hulk versus Wolverine is basically an all-out action, balls to the walls, explosions, man
cartoon.
Just men. There are a couple things I really, really like, and some stuff I'm not so hot on. I really, really like the first time you see Hulk and Wolverine fight. It's really intense, and the Hulk smashes the side of the mountain and falls down, and he and Wolverine fight in different locations underwater and on the mountainside and stuff through Canada, and it's really intense the way Wolverine, right when he gets his footing, just jumps and starts slashing into the back of the Hulk, and you see his claws dive all the way into the back of the Hulk and come back out, and stuff like that. I also really, really like Deadpool.
Yeah.
The best part about this movie is Deadpool. He's fucking hilarious. He's so funny. He just has a bunch of one-liners. When Weapon X pops up, it shows Wolverine get shot by a million little tranquilizers, and then it shows Omega Red and Lady Deathstrike and Sabretooth walk up and scoff, and then he's just staying back there with the gun. He's like, "Hey Logan, I shot you," and he just blacks out, and then
we put the part when he was chained up, and the doctor goes up to him and he's like, we put a lot of time into you, and he's like, and Temple's like, and pointy things, just like that. Yeah. It was fucking funny.
And one part is the funniest part is just because it's the ridiculousness of it. In cartoons when the big action sequence coming up, they all like gear up. So there's a shot with Weapon X getting ready to Wolverine escape, or was it before or after he escaped? No, it was after, because they killed the professor.
Right, okay.
Right. So they kill the professor, Wolverine escapes, and they're going to kill Wolverine to seek revenge on him. And it's that classic, we're ready to go. And Deadpool just strike a pose, guys.
They're all roaring, and he's just like, strike a pose, and just with his guns like this. But what I liked about the whole, I really liked the whole thing. It definitely played pretty close to the comic books.
Was there a comic adaptation of that? Like, did that happen?
Yeah, yes and no. Like there was a fight between like Wolverine and the Hulk that was like that's like where Wolverine was first appeared. But I'm not sure if he came from Weapon X or from the Canadian military. So that's something I'm not exactly 100% on. But like I don't know, the action in it was phenomenal, I thought, and just the comic relief of Deadpool also was just
Yeah,
top
I like
tops.
it. I like it a lot, but I think it's really only good for if you're in the mood not to think about anything at all. Like, you just want
pass time.
brainless lights and colors and silence, and
Yeah,
then this is the movie for you.
yeah,
Thor, Hulk vs. Thor has some like themes and thematic tie-ins and stuff like that.
yeah.
But this movie's basically just watch Wolverine stab the Hulk, cut off Deadpool's arm, cut off Lady Deathstrike's arm.
Cut off everyone's arms, really.
He cut off the
almost every-
professor's arm earlier.
He cut off like 3 out of 5 people's arms in
Yeah,
that movie.
and then watch the Hulk. And speaking of the Hulk, it's not just Wolverine who's exceptionally violent.
the Hulk just smashes everyone.
Yeah, the Hulk rapes Wolverine when they first meet. Like, just destroys him. He just gets on top of him. Just, you see him pounding Wolverine into the floor, and
Yeah.
he's like knocked out. And then they get interrupted by Weapon X. But overall plot, I mean, it's really not. There's no plot there. The plot is, Wolverine, Weapon X wants to. They've been tracking the Hulk for weeks.
Yeah, it kind of bounces back and forth.
Yeah.
Where like you think it's gonna be mostly about the Wolverine and the Hulk, but it kind of is more about Wolverine in the end. Where it's
Yeah.
like it's he kind of takes over the whole story.
hmm
So I don't know.
But it's like Weapon X wants to take the Hulk and turn him into, weapon number whatever.
Yeah.
12. Hulk's just. he
They were
would've
gonna
been-
use him
Yeah.
as a weapon, but not like a project.
Yeah. And so then they also were hoping for some reason that Wolverine would happen to be tracking the Hulk. Like, they said that in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was kind of like a bonus for them, though.
Yeah. And then the whole thing, like, they kill the dude in charge of Weapon X so they can extract revenge on Wolverine because he was better than them and then he left. And I don't know. It plot's thin, but I mean, once again,
It's an entertaining movie, but not one to look really deep into.
yeah, there's really nothing to think about.
Yeah.
It's just
Action. A lot of action and just blood.
man. Truck.
Manly manness.
If you're a man and you have a truck and you live in the southern United States, you gotta build up testosterone. You should watch it.
Truck. I like
Oh,
the way
You know
Hulk
what
looks.
we forgot to mention?
Hmm.
All right, at the end of the movie, and it's just going a little more into it. There's one part that I really liked when he stabs Bruce Banner, turn him into the Hulk.
Oh yeah.
I think that's all right. If this movie has anything going for it other than action and entertainment, it really nails the characterization of Wolverine how he should be. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. He'll kill anybody and anything. He just wants to do whatever Wolverines do.
All right.
But when he's turning, he's trying to. They're escaping Weapon X, and he's trying to get Bruce Banner to turn to the Hulk. Bruce Banner says, "Even if I could, I wouldn't, and I can't anyway."
Because it was like they drugged him or something.
Yeah, they drugged him, and his
inhibiting his
adrenaline was
adrenaline.
down. And so
Wolverine just gives him the good old 3 claws to the gut, and then sure enough, he turns into the
yeah,
Hulk.
I don't know how human like.
I figured if he's, either way, he's just gonna drag him down anyway. So if he dies, he dies. If he doesn't, then he
Yeah,
kinda
and
helps him out.
that's what's cool. But like Wolverine, doesn't give. He didn't give a shit if the Hulk lived or died. Yeah, that was his mission anyway, to track down the Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Can we talk about the art in it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Animation.
Yeah, I because I just watched it or skimmed through it before this, but the art is a lot better than I remember it being from the first time I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fluid, and it's weird the juxtaposition because it's kind of it's pretty cartoony looking art, but it's really smooth, and it's not like
I like the animation.
yeah, the animation's really smooth.
Yeah, it flows very well.
And but it's just weird because you have these cartoony looking characters and they're getting
Yeah, like
bloody.
the landscaping of it, like the background, it was really good. But like the cartoony, like the way Deadpool looked, where he was really skinny, kind of like skinny and lanky,
Yeah.
and like everyone else who was like muscular was a little more beefy and just like broad shoulders and everything. That I kind of like that animation,
Mhm.
so I think it was good for that. Like I don't know.
No, I love the way Deadpool looked,
Mm-hmm.
and then I like how Wolverine looked. The Hulk. I feel like Hulk's really hard to draw. Like they draw him as this big green monster, but I feel like he should be uglier.
You think so?
I don't
Well,
know,
like
because it's just
in the
like
beginning,
he's just a green guy.
yeah, in the beginning, like comics, he was really like, he looked kind of like Frankenstein, just like really
Yeah.
big and just, Wolverine, Hulk versus Wolverine. All in all, about a 3 out of 5.
I give it a 3 out of 5 for what only for what it is.
Yeah,
You can't base it. I don't know.
you can't really base it off anything else
Yeah,
besides entertainment.
yeah, like entertainment value. Well, entertainment value, I'll give it like a 3.5 out of 5.
All right.
I'll take away for lacking of like a significant plot
Uh-huh.
and because I don't like Omega Red.
I like Omega Red actually.
He's like he reminds me of like some Russian guy. Like his name would be
because he's some Russian guy.
yeah. Well, his name should be Vladimir.
Vladimir probably is Conrad something.
Nah, that's I don't know. I just didn't like him. He's boring.
Yeah.
But alright.
Yeah. So all in all, Hulk versus Wolverine, 3 out of 5.
3.5
3.5
out of 5.
All right. So this has been Steven.
Mikey, and this is Subculture City. Thanks for watching.